Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Friends, I'm very glad to be able to be with you today when you come to Parliament and to number 10 Downing Street to make a very important and in the end a very simple point. And that point is to urge the UK government to use whatever influence it may have to urge the government of India to cease from using the death penalty. This is something I'm very happy to support and have supported a number of times in letters to ministers on behalf of constituents who've come to me to raise cases of individuals who've been sentenced to death in India. And as I always say, I don't put myself in the position of being the judge and jury, but I know one thing is clear, which is we do not use the death penalty here in the UK. Fewer countries around the world are using the death penalty compared to many years ago. And I think the UK, having ceased using the death penalty some decades ago, should use its international influence to try to persuade other countries, including India, to do so. And that's, I'm very, very clear on that. This is the latest lobby in a number which have taken place over the years on issues of concern to the Sikh community. Just a matter of weeks ago, we had a lobby to launch the exhibition about the events of 1984, which is touring different parts of the country at the moment. And I think, and I'm sure we'll hear it today, on that evening it was clear the raw emotion and the terrible grief that still exists in the Sikh community over the events of that time. And I think that that grief is compounded by an immense frustration at the lack of full and complete investigation of the facts of what happened and full transparency about what happened and who was responsible. And although there have been a number of commissions, I don't think anybody feels that those commissions have really got to the root of what happened at that time. And I know that, in my own constituency, I represent Wolverhampton South East, and I have the honour of representing many thousands of Sikh constituents. And there are some friends from Wolverhampton with us in the room today. I know that in the community that I represent, that grief and that frustration is felt very, very strongly indeed. And I just want to assure you that that's something, as an MP representing that community, that I very much understand. So I just want to close by saying that the point about the death penalty is really quite a simple one, is that we want countries to desist from using this, to strike it out from the armoury of weapons available in the criminal justice system in countries. And I hope that we can persuade the UK government through the petition signed today and through other pressure, through the letters from MPs that I've sent and my colleagues have sent, to use their influence in that regard. So thank you for inviting me to be with you today, to speak to you and let you know where I stand on this issue. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.